And part of money management is time management and the value of your time. What is the value of your time? So I'm sitting here at Costco, dropped my wife and my daughter off waiting for them to come out, and I'm sitting in front of the gas station, the Costco gas station, and it drives me insane. It is something that I think is reflective of how little we value. It's what I think about when I see this. I've talked about this before, how little we value our time and the way that we look at time versus money. And I think in a different rant, we would talk about how taxes and money management and checking accounts and all of those sorts of financial instruments and the finances day to day that we have in the world aren't taught to us in high school at all like they should be. But let me give you an example of what I think is bad money management. It's bad time management. It is a devaluing of what your time is worth. And the way that we look at it, saving a dollar is saving a dollar, not saving a dollar, but where am I costing myself? Where am I spending other places that may not be monetarily reflected? So here's an example. Turn this around. There's the parking lot, or there's the Costco gas station. And in that gas station, you could see the lines. I've been sitting here for about 15 minutes, and the guy way up front in the white shirt is just getting to the station, to the pump. So he's been at it about 12 minutes. So he's been at it for 12 minutes. Now, the price of fuel is $3.09 at this Costco. I got gas in this truck before we came here. We stopped at the local gas station and got gas, one of the big brand name gas stations. And I paid $3.29. So I paid 20 cents more a gallon for a pump that I pulled up to. I immediately got gas from it. I was there a total of 5 minutes maybe. Now, I drive a big truck, 20 gallons. Now, I've owned gas stations in my past life, and so I can tell you that the average fill-up is about 12 and a half gallons. Call it 12 gallons for easy math. So you're buying 12 gallons on average, and you're saving 20 cents. So that's quick math, tells me you're saving about $2.50 for 15 minutes to wait in line. Call it 12. 12 is the one I had in front of me. 12 minutes. So then you have to decide for yourselves whether or not that 10 minutes is worth the price that you're paying, the $2.50. You're not saving $2.50 because it's not an apples to apples comparison, because you are having to spend somewhere else that many people fail to recognize the cost of that. I, for one, think it's worth $2 to roll into the gas station and buy gas immediately and not have to sit and wait in line for 15 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes on a busy day. Here's another idea. Don't go to Costco when it's so busy. This mad rush to Costco, this dovetails nicely into my point. Why are you at Costco at 4:30 on a Sunday afternoon? Go to Costco at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday if you can, if you don't work. Go to Costco an hour before they close on a Wednesday night. Why do you go to Costco on Sunday afternoon? The only reason we're here is because my son works here, and Mama's got to run in and ask him a question, and we're going to get that done, and then we'll move on, because we don't go to Costco in the busiest times because it's a waste of time. So for me, the money management, I would prefer that people sit at home on the couch, relax, take your time, because that $2 that you're saving in gas is worth the 10 to 15 minutes that you're spending sitting in the gas station line, waiting to pump, car idling, moving forward every 3 minutes, 4 minutes or so. It's self-serve here in Tennessee. So that is just reflective and indicative of what the problem is. I'm gonna turn this around again. I've been yapping for about 5 minutes. And as we can see, the same white SUV is right there on the right-hand side. The same Mustang GT is right there on the right-hand side. Not a lot of cars moving. And finally, the guy that was in the white shirt way up in the white car in the very front pump on the right-hand side is finally moved out of the way, and somebody new is taking over. Money management. That's something that is sorely lacking in this country, and something that needs to be taught. And part of money management is time management and the value of your time. What is the value of your time. You may think it's worth it to sit there for $2. At least be aware and save yourself $2. What I'm saying is, at least be aware that that $2 has value. That $2 has a cost. And your value then for the 15 minutes that you sit in line is now set at $10 an hour, roughly, maybe $12 an hour. Is that how much your time is worth? That's for you to decide.